all over the world to understand that the eye of Biafrans is now opening. How is Njemekop against you, and Njemekop is giving you information to protect you? Is Gentle, the Yahoo, against you, and from his own office, despite his critical condition, he still gives me the privilege to enlighten you so that he will not lose men in Okigwe. What Gentle the Yahoo is doing, what the man on the ground is doing, what Triple General Igwe Potozo is doing, they are only fighting to protect you that is condemning them. But your condemnation doesn't move any mountain. We are stronger than yesterday. And the better you remove the Nigerian terrorist government out of Igbo land, the better you dissolve any Nigerian security in Igbo land. Ka Igbo jiraka ha chekwa onwe ha. And that's why I want to bring you a report. The report I am receiving from Aaron Zog. The report is saying that Aaron Zog communities have strongly in unity, in decisive decision, rejected the Hope Osodima military takeover of their peaceful communities, alleging that they will strongly protect themselves from any terrorist invasion of their Arondizog communities. The people cried out that how can Fulanis in military uniform, in DSS uniform, that is killing the Benue people, Kaduna people, Bruno people, and the Medugri people, how can the same Nigerian securities that is burning down people's house, rendering many Arondizog people homeless, and sentencing the youth and young men of Arondizog in database? So, the well-meaning communities in Okigwe axis had strongly rejected the evil imposed Ebubago takeover group and their unknown soldiers that Igbo politicians imposed on them in the name of fighting against the men on the ground. The final information I want to drop before I summarize is that this information are for those who are saying that the Fulanis are not kidnapping people, that the people kidnapping the people kidnapping people in Okigwe are the men on the ground. This information is for you. I want you to do the investigation about a man called Onyekachi Ikoku from Okigwe. He was kidnapped by Fulani herdsmen. And after 1.2 million ransom was paid, Now it was the red and the black Ebubago criminals that Ikenga Uruago and Ebekodike Tina Sanwolu all these members of DOS and those who want to sabotage the freedom of Biafrans, the criminals they recruited in Okigwe are the ones that brought out this Onyekachi Ikoku that was kidnapped by Fulanis in between Ezinachi and Isukwato in that bush. Let me use this opportunity to ask you, our gentle kidnapper the man, our gentle collected the 1.2 million ransom, our gentle mereye, kedihe mere ndi Okigwe ejincho ikwoku. So I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans to understand that the people who are killing Igbos are Ebekodike and his squad. And they are working with the Nigerian state government that has their Islamic agenda in order to wipe out Igbo youths, in order for Fulanis to take over our communities. And Ebekodike is an agent that the Nigerian government are using in order to accomplish this mission. That is why the DOS is carrying a campaign propaganda against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against Mazi Simon Ekpa, against the men on the ground, against the Biafra Libration Army and Biafra Defense Forces. Listen, let me tell you, you cannot separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Mazi Simon Ekpa. And you cannot separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the men on the ground. And you cannot separate men on the ground from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you cannot separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the men on the ground. So, Mazi Simon Ekpa is working according to the templates of freedom. Then, which one are you working from? DOS, Ikenguruago, all this DOS, all this IPOB has been modernized. They have sold IPOB to Nigerian securities. This is what I want you to understand. They have sold, the DOS have sold IPOB to the hand of Southeast politicians. That is why they are working together in order to vandalize or quench the light of freedom, but they have failed. Light is light and darkness is darkness. So take this lecture, take this information to the people who can reason. I'm not forcing you to take my advice, but I want you to protect yourself. If you know how you can protect yourself and remember, the tiger base is not for your own protection. DSS, they are not for your own protection. Nigerian terrorist army, they are not your protection. They have come to kidnap you, to kill you, to reduce you, and to invade your communities. So the security conscious, don't say that the Biafra Defense Forces didn't give you this first-hand information. Because in different areas, transportation,
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as to the what. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first one. All right, information reaching from my table. We say they don't arrest one pastor like that, as police operatives found a coffin and python that was buried under the altar of the pastor's church. For some of you wey be say una dey go every kind church wey you see, abeg, dey careful for where you dey go, because anything fit happen. This pastor now wey dey talk about, they say the pastor go bury python and casket under the altar. This one have been an idol worshiping, have been a pastorship. If you be idol worshiper, kindly open up, let the people know what they are up for. Make you no go dey carry Bible, they deceive people. All right. The city of Port Harcourt thrown into shock after operative of Rivers State Police Command arrested the senior pastor of God Deliverance Apostolic Church located at Rumuduru Farm Road. The arrest followed a disturbing discovery made inside the church altar. According to police reports, a live python and a coffin were uncovered after officers stormed the church in response to multiple complaints from concerned members of the congregation. Worshippers had reportedly raised suspicions over strange activities in the church, prompting law enforcement to launch an investigation. Eyewitnesses at the scene revealed that the items were found buried directly under the church altar, a place regarded by Christians as sacred. The discovery sparked outrage and fear among residents and church members, many of whom gathered outside the premises as the police conducted their search. Speaking on the shocking incident, police officials confirmed that both the python and coffin were recovered safely and taken into custody as evidence. All right, this is happening live in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt people will be say una they do church. I say hello to all of you now. All right, for Ebonyi State, life man don't behead in boss in Ebonyi State. They say a man beheaded in a Ebonyi community, LG boss, threatens to resign. The council chairman, Chima Ekumakama, threatens to resign from his position due to the ongoing violence in the area. A middle-aged man identified as Dick Nachi has reportedly been beheaded by suspected warlord in Oso Eda, the local government area of Ebonyi State. The incident occurred on Thursday on the man's farm, with his head still missing at the moment. The council chairman, Chema Ekumakama, announced the incident over weekend during the New Yam Festival celebration of the community. In remembrance of the deceased, a moment of silence was observed at the Nguzu Eda Community Primary School, reflecting the community's respect for the solidarity. This one is happening live in Ebonyi State. All right, this issue of this issue of buying and killing is now becoming a norm in our society. But for Anambra State, Enugu Disco announces 2-day power outage in Anambra State. Let's see what is the reason. The Enugu Electricity Distribution Company has announced a 2-day planned power outage in Anambra and Enugu State on Sunday and Monday. This was disclosed in a press statement issued by the group head Corporate Commission at EEDC Emekeze on Saturday. According to it, the outage is to allow the Transmission Company of Nigeria maintenance crew to replace a faulty overhead Portland insulator at the 330 kV switchyard at the Awada Transmission Plant, Anambra State. All right, their facility will be undergoing repairing, and that's why these things is happening. All right, they say restaurant in Lagos where they kill and sell body parts. All right, make we go hop into that information. They say that the restaurants have been found in Lagos where they buy people, and not just buying people, they buy and sell the body parts of the people where they buy. All right, this one shocked me. They say restaurant in Lagos where they kill and buy people. The Lagos State Police Command has begun a manhunt for an unidentified woman who appeared in viral video alleging that ritual killings and the sale of human body parts were taking place at the 38 restaurant located along Airport Road, Lagos. If you are In the viral video, the woman claimed she had been locked inside the restroom during her visit. During past Driving past the E3, she described it as a dungeon, insisting that a lot of people are killed there and their parts are sold. However, Lagos State Police Relation Officer CSP Benjamin Handuin swiftly dismissed the claim as false and misleading. According to a statement issued on Thursday, Handuin revealed that the Commissioner of Police, Oluhundere Jimo, directed the Deputy Commissioner of Police, State Criminal Investigation Department to carry out a full investigation into the allegation. The police disclosed that nothing incriminating was found at the restaurant and the viral claim were without evidence. All right, if you all these people where they do blogging for social media, I beg make you now dey careful for the kind thing where you dey go talk or make you no go talk the one wey fit land you for inside problem. Maybe this person will just talk this thing one use and joke, and as you can see, the nation, the police don't they take am serious. So the person will be say he do that thing, if they catch you, na him be say na hot pepper soup, na him wan enter like that o. As e dey be. Ex-army director asks court to void 50 billion shares for future over site fair hearing breach. All right, 50 billion. But the question is, how can an army chief, how did he come about 50 billion naira, 50 billion shares? And the bank is asking that this money be forfeited, but the man is saying that that the court should declare the case null and void. But I think there should be a probe in some of these military activities. Let's see how an army chief was able to, acquire a share worth 50 billion naira. 50 billion naira. All right, Imo Ebonyi pay rise, governors under pressure to raise minimum wage. They say, of course, you know that for Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma has lifted the ladder by raising the minimum wage from what it is to 104,000 naira. Even though we know that that is not even enough, but I think the workers who will be taking this thing, at least there will be a small relief. Because in the Nigeria of today, honestly speaking, there is nothing 100,000 can do for you. There is nothing 100,000 can do for you in the Nigeria of today. Is it buying foodstuff? Is it taking care of your children? Is it paying their school fees and etc. etc. So you see that there is nothing 100,000 can do for you as far as NIG is concerned. Another info: NLC louds Imo wage hike challenges other governors. Of course, you know the NLC chairman, the Nigeria Labour Congress, has lauded Hope Uzodinma's step on increasing the minimum wage of the people from what it was to 104,000, of which is going to commence in the month of August. All right, there is something significant about this man called Hope Uzodinma. Even though that this is his last tenure, and he is still trying to do some things, because this is his last tenure. Very soon he will be going out of office, but I wonder, why he is still trying to fix and put a lot of things in order. But the question is, the incoming government, do you think that that these people are going to continue where he stopped? The government that is going to come after him, will they continue with this minimum wage of 140,000, or are they going to reduce it? Looking at the condition of the economy, you will agree with me that 100,000 is not even enough for a civil servant. But for now, I think for the government of Imo State to have raised a ladder, I think that is commendable. If you do the one that is good, we praise you, and if you do the one that is bad, we still talk that you are doing bad. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you'll be the first to collect. Thank you for listening. God bless you.